crazy man. I think in Florida. What was the story? I think it was in Florida again. I don't want to show Florida.
So, California.
That's my crazy man.
Too late.
Fuck. Yeah. What? Wait, let me get. No, it's California. It was California. I had to check
California.
I had to check the facts.
It looks like
But
he's got a piece of salami on his chest.
He's all wazza.
What's that for real? It is like that. It is like that.
Oh,
Rashad,
Lord.
get inside the call so we can fold the call. But apparently, this guy is a California man arrested for allegedly watering his lawn naked. And this, I don't know.
Was he on his own property though?
Everybody does it?
I know.
Like, was he on his own property? Like, I don't see the problem.
Yeah, what's the issue here?
I guess it was that-
Like, was his fence too short, maybe?
Even if you're on your property, isn't that still public indecency? I think that's what they call
Yeah,
it.
the neighborhood.
You can't wear be
More
naked in
public
America now?
welcoming.
No, man, you can only be naked if you're Mark Zuckerberg or some big mogul like that.
Wait, what's that?
You can-
Zuckerberg?
you own your property.
But he was in Florida, right? So as long as he's not hurting anybody,
No,
it's
look, let me finish. Let me finish.
That was required
Picture.
in Florida.
You know that picture that we just showed in the article where you say, "What's up?" Apparently, that picture made a big splash on the internet and it went viral. We gotta love the internet.
Of course.
Just love the internet. But allegedly, let me finish the story. He allegedly cursed at the deputy, threw a glass bottle at him, and then when the cops tried to threaten him with a firearm, he put his shorts back on and tried to pull out a knife and threaten him with the 8-inch knife.
What a boss.
Oh, Nick, you showed the knife. So that was the knife right there. And
Oh my god.
But apparently some of y'all disagree with this. Apparently some of y'all disagree. You know what, Julian? I'm gonna ask you first. Would you have called the cops on this man?
Yeah, dude.
No, before the knife.
Yes.
Yes. Like, dude, because, man, you can't walk around hanging a dog. You can't.
No, he's on something. He's definitely on something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, you can't just like be waving your dog out there, like, you know, cutting stuff, mowing the lawn. That's not safe for anyone, especially like a child walking by.
When you say hanging dog, they never said that he's watering the lawn with a hose. So I don't know. I just put the root in.
I'm not strange to this story because when something happens around my neighborhood, some stuff like that.
Patrick, what would you have called the cops?
If I just saw this dude out mowing his lawn naked,
Yes. Before the knife.
no. I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I'm not no snitch. That's why. If he was mowing my lawn naked, I would go out there and maybe be like, dude, I appreciate it, but can you put on some pants? And if he did, I'd give him like $20 because that'd be great. To have someone just mow my lawn for no reason. That's awesome. But it's his lawn. It's his right to do whatever he wants. If someone has an issue with it, I mean, they're more than welcome to, I guess, express that issue. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, well, that's a thing. I could have gone a day without seeing that. But I'm not going to call the police over it. Because imagine, like, if some, like, dangerous crime was really going on. Like, that actually needs, like, police response. Like, even the cops would be like, man, are you serious? Got called out here to stop some naked dude from mowing his own lawn.
Like, did they try talking to the guy first, or they were just like, "Oh, this guy's naked," and they called the cops in? Because if it was my neighbor, I would talk to him first. Like, I'd have a heart-to-heart really quick, find out why he's mowing his lawn naked. You know?
You've seen people like this in real life. They are unreasonable.
Yeah.
Trump.
I'll
Look
do
at the
what
tattoos on his
I because I've heard it. I do what I want when I want. That's what usually what they say.
Yeah.
Okay, then I wouldn't call the cops anyways, because that person will get out eventually, and they're gonna find the person that called the cops on.
Yeah, and beat the shit out of you.
What does it take for you to actually call the cops on somebody? Like a situation escalates to like a big part. Like how long do you let it boil
If
over
they're
before you call the
naked
cops?
in my room trying to mow my carpet, that's when I call the cops.
No, do you like call the cops immediately? Like as soon as you see something suspicious, or are you more like let me see, let me wait, let me try not to call the cops right now?
I try not to jump to conclusions. Okay, I mean, it's out there right now, but it's like if he's just mowing his lawn and that's it, it's like Well, there's worse things he could be doing right now. At least it's keeping him occupied.
Yeah.
Then you call the cops and it becomes a thing. And by the way, I was looking for like pictures of this thing, but all I put was watering your yard naked. I didn't have my safe search on, so I just I just discovered a whole new fetish I didn't know I was into.
That's amazing. You're gonna have to send me links to that later. What about you, Julia, man? Do you try to rely on the cops, or do you like, nah, let me wait?
Well, it depends, man. Cause like I live in an apartment right now, so if someone like across the street was like mowing the lawn naked, I'd probably like call my friend. But like if it was my neighbor, it's like it's a way different like type of thing. Like I don't know. It all depends. Like, are they jumping up and down, going crazy mowing their lawn, or are they just like all casual?
Well, what about
like?
Julian? What about in general? What about in general? Like, do you try like when something jumps off, like a situation jumps off, do you like hurry up and dial 911, or do you be like, let me wait this out, let me make sure?
I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've been like, I might need to call the police. So probably not.
What about you, Justin? The same question.
Well, I guess I would try first to like call out from a safe distance and say like, do you think you could possibly put on some underwear at least or something like that?
That's maybe a good idea.
That'll be the good barometer for knowing if you need to call the cops or just let them, you gotta gauge that.
What if he politely says no though? Like, politely.
Oh Lord. I'm disinclined to acquiesce to you.
He actually like gives you,
Probably
gives you a sexy look at shit. He's like, how about no?
If he looks like a burly pirate mowing his lawn, then yes, I would definitely not try to interrupt him.
You got something I can wear?
What if he's so hairy you can't see anything?
So I imagine if I ask him, he'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, your clothes, give them to me.
What about you, man? And I know for a black man, the answer is no. We never call the cops.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
I mean, as somebody that actually did grow up in the hood and calling the cops was a second option, I would probably deal with it myself first, just to see if like we can like get this squared away. But I mean, it'll be factors that go into it. Like come on, man, I got kids in here, like they outside playing, man. Like at least put some underwear on, or like get a chair and sit down and more. Don't like have it flapping around. Like at least do something to try to like contain this situation. But no, calling the cops wouldn't be my first option. It would be second, maybe third.
Patrick, what about you? Do you try to call the cops in general, or do you just wait for a situation and be like, no, I'm not going to call the cops?
I mean, if I can't find my socks, I'll give them a call. But like outside of that, not really. Now, the one thing I do, like, I will call the cops over. This is just a pet peeve of mine that really gets me mad. I'm living like in an apartment complex. If I hear someone's dog start barking at like 2 or 3 in the morning, I call the police immediately. I'm like,
First world problems.
Like, this is one of those things where it's like just a civil complaint where it's like, yo, there's a dog next door. You guys need to get over here and tase because this thing needs to shut up like mad.
Oh.
I said tase. That's non-lethal.
It's not.
Don't shoot him. Just electrocute him.
Yeah. It's like I'm not. That is something because I lived in an apartment when I was in graduate school next to these couple of Jagaloons. They had a pit bull that would not shut up at all. This dog was off.
Wait, Grits was the white Michael Vick?
Huh?
It's just like, what's like, I was afraid you were gonna get racist right there when you said Jagaloons, because I thought the other word was gonna come out.
No way.
Nothing. Absolutely not. I just really want to drink. That's about it.